Alright, what's up? Welcome back. Now this one, I'll be teaching you yung Loft feature. No, napansin ko lang, ang laki pala ng camera ko sa last video, so I apologize for that. Alright, so let's get started. Click on New Design. Okay. I think may mga hindi nakaabot dito, especially Iris and Raisin. So, right-click and then add a new component. Okay. Now we're gonna have a sketch dito. And then C for circle. This is 80. Okay, let's just put 80. Finish sketch agad. Wag muna kayo mag-extrude. Okay? Then construct. Press this face as a reference. Sabihin natin 40 millimeters. Construct again. This face as a reference, 40. And then construct again. This one, 25. Okay, I'm just eyeballing everything. You can measure this on your own. So, ganito dapat magiging itsura niya. Right? So, these planes, pwede natin siyang lagyan ng sketch each. And I'll show you the idea. So create sketch, click on this plane. Okay, do not project this circle. So C for circle, and then sabihin natin 110 millimeters. See? Then finish sketch. Another sketch here. This one is sabihin natin 70 millimeters. Okay, finish the sketch. Another sketch here. Mas malaki. Sabihin natin 90 millimeters. So it should look like this. And then create loft. Press the space, the next one, and then the third one, and then the fourth one. Then you have a vase. That's how you make a vase. Okay. Now click on OK. It's that easy. Now after this, what you would like to do is to have a hole here and a certain thickness. So I taught this yesterday, I believe. Click on shell, click on this face, and add at least 3. I think 1.5 is the minimum. One could even work, but 1 to 3 millimeters is the thing you're going for when you're trying to print a vase. So let's go with 2 for this one. Right. It's pretty boring, but it works. You have a vase. Now save this file. Sample vase. Let's just say save. Okay, and then you right click, you save it as mesh. You click on OK, and I save it. And then you send it to Google Drive once you're done. So that's for the vase. This one's for the planter. As you have seen in the previous video, I'll make another vase using a different method. Yeah, so click on sketch, click on the front plane, which is this one. So usually, we click on this one, diba? Kasi puro cylindrical yung ginagawa natin. But this one, this time, we'll be utilizing the front plane. Okay. L for line, press L. Here to here. Let's make it 40. Press this check button. And then let's search for spline. This one. Fit point spline. Click here. I'm just freestyling everything. Kayo bahala what you guys want to achieve with this. Yeah, this should be good. And then click on the check mark. So ganito yung magiging itsura niya. Okay? Cool. Alright. Now finish sketch. Now, what we want to do is to create a pipe from this line. Any 3D line can be used as a reference for a pipe. Hindi siya dapat construction line. It should be like a fixed line like this one. So press on S on keyboard, as in snake, for the design shortcuts. And then put in pipe. Click on this one. Sabihin natin, ayan, 10 millimeter thickness. That's way too thick. 5 should be okay. And enter. Now, okay. We have to sketch a reference circle, a reference axis. So click on this one, C, and then construction. If I remember correctly, 80 to, diba? Yeah, 80. So this should be 80 in diameter. Kasi 40 to. Finish the sketch. Now here comes the part. Pwede mong i-fillet to if you want. Or, chamfer, whatever you guys wanna do. 0.5, 2.1. That looks so weird. But let's go with it. Create a pattern that is circular. So select bodies, objects, and select this one. As for the axis, select this axis. Ooh, you get the idea na. So maybe 60, maybe 70, maybe 80, maybe even 100. Okay, kayo bahala what you guys want to achieve. So click on OK, and your base should look like this. Ooh, nice. You get the idea? Cool, no? So press this body, and then scroll down, hold shift, and then press the 100th body. So it selects all. Shortcut, pwede nyo gawin to. Okay? And then combine. See, it's 1 and 99 dapat. Yeah, but this is gonna take some time kasi ang daming kailangan i-compute ng computer nyo. This is the taxing part about CAD. Is the more complex the design is, usually the harder it is to navigate. Pero ayan, let's combine this. Okay? It's gonna take a while. TikTok ka muna or what? Ayan. Anyways, it's done. Surprise. Let's name this vase. Parenthesis cooler. It's a cooler looking vase compared to this one. It's boring as shit. But this one is cool. So right click and then create component from bodies. And then you have your base. You have your base. So why is there a circular thing here? That is a sketch. We can just hide it. Doesn't matter. Is this 3D printable? You might be asking. Let's check. It shouldn't require any support, so yes. But there's going to be an adhesion problem kapag ganito. So like it's gonna be hard for the filament to stick. So you're gonna have to sketch something at this plane, right? Okay. Let's project this point so we have a reference and then see this point 80. E for extrude. Let's just say 1. And it's gonna prompt to cut this thing pero kailangan is join. Pagka join, okay, it should be flat. Okay, it's not flat kasi kamali tayong direction. But anyways, E again, kailangan is symmetric siya. Which means yung isang side should extrude to the other side in an equal measurement. Ayan. So magkakat siya ng 3 millimeters sa both sides. But since this is a 6, ilan ba to? 3 millimeter thickness, tong pole. Let's just take a guess. 5 is too much. What about 2? So this is the art aspect of making things. If it looks good, it's probably good enough. Yung mga ganung bagay. As long as it's not critically important, like mechanical parts. Yun, hindi tayo pwede manghula doon. Symmetric is pantay siya, but we can also utilize yung direction ng two sides. Which means separate yung, ayan. Ito is 1 mm sa taas. Let's just say. Sa baba pala, 1 mm sa baba. So way too little. Kailangan lumagpas siya dito. So that's 3. Sa taas naman kahit around 1. Yan. So magiging 4 mm siya total. And then again, join, not cut. So okay. Flat na siya. So that is way easier to print. Okay? This one shouldn't matter. It's fine. Ito lang sa baba. So it's up to you guys if you want to add some details, some personalizations. What I'd like to do is get that cloud. So, this is my design. Piece for project. Okay. Create a rectangle, center rectangle, and make it construction. So this is the thing that I tackled yesterday, diba? So I'm very sure, very familiar na kayo dito. Yan, 50, tab 50, create a text, you know, create text here, then yan, align mo lang siya sa gitna. You can adjust the height, and subtle lang tayo. So siguro mga 4 mm should be fine. Okay, click on the text, E for extrude, and then it should dig on that surface, so -1. Okay, -0.5 kapag ganyan. Kapag bottom part, and then you want to cut through a text, should be at least -0.5 or zero point 0.5 sa directions. Right? Now we have our base. Okay, na bahala. E for appearance. Put that here. White looks good. Oh, this thing looks good. Siguro. Okay. If you want to see how it looks like in real life, render. Click on design then render. This is gonna take a lot of compute power, but ito siya. Okay. We're gonna be discussing this in depth uh sa next meeting natin. But for now, this is the thing na kailangan mo lang malaman. Right, save. You can right click and then export. Alam niyo naman na yun. Sample base to. Right. Don't press this one. Ito yung right click nyo. Para babalik sa design, right click, save as mesh, STL, binary millimeter, okay, and then base cooler, save. And then lagay nyo na sa slicer. Yeah, if you have any questions, concerns, suggestions, just let me know sa group chat. Alright, good luck.